Hi ladies. I'm gonna say ladies because that's all that's left. Um, so we're gonna do a chemical reactions review. It says with demos, but well, I'll show you. Oh, come on. I'll tell you in a second what's going on. So this is what we did this week. We talked about writing equations Monday, balancing equations Tuesday, how to identify the reactions yesterday. Today I was going to review and put some demos in, and I got this big, huge PowerPoint. But my mom's cat ran away, so I made the PowerPoint, and I was going to go downstairs and do my demos with the chemicals that I had. My mom called, and her cat ran away, and so I'm actually doing this at her house. I'll do the demos tomorrow before the quiz. It'll be like demo videos and then quiz. So, yeah. Here we go. So I figured, so this is the slide I made. I figured it was just going to be easy. The easiest review is going to be to just actually go over the answers for all the things you've done so far this week. I don't actually know why I haven't thought of this before. And I'll put just like 2 slides of practice questions, and that'll be good because I've looked and you two are doing great. I'm just a slacker and haven't put anything online. By you two, that would be Brooke and Elizabeth. You've been with me the whole time. Thank you. So the demo portion will be later tomorrow. So here's the answers. I'm actually thinking I'm going to do something like this. Just, what's the symbol for a solid? A little s. And for crying out loud, a metal is a solid, so you just kind of need to know that. Liquid mercury, again, carbon dioxide gas. Just anytime you see gas as an AQ, remember dissolved in water means AQ. And then it was just practice doing, formulas. Heat supplied to a reaction is an arrow with a triangle above it. And then if potassium iodide is a catalyst, that's actually a thing. In one of the demos I was going to do, usually potassium iodide is a catalyst. I guess I can show you what I'm going to do. And then, so these are the formulas, the reactions where you had to write them. I'm thinking everybody did this first one okay. I just don't remember. But the second one, I know somebody didn't put, instead of nitrate, they did nitride, which is a completely common mistake, but they did nitride on both sides, so that was okay. So I'm just saying that. But again, aqueous is AQ. Again, it just means solution. Solids, that's really, I think it'll be a question. What's the symbol for a solid? And it'll be a little s in parentheses. So balancing the equations. I don't remember how people did on this, but I'll tell you the most common mistakes people make. People get all thrown off by this one. Hopefully you follow the sulfate, rule. And this is seriously. I started with sulfate. I was like, oh, there's 3 over here, so I need to put a 3 here. Oh, that made 6 of those, so I put. Oh wait, it's not 6. See, I knew I'd make a mistake like that. It's not 6. It is if there's 6 over here, so this needs to be a 3. But 2 FEs because of the 2 right there. And then anything that's blank is a 1. These were all on separate slides, but I just stuck them all in one. This one people get all thrown off. I think I started with the S. I didn't even look at anything else. And then let's make sure I did that one right. 4, 5, 6, and 3. Yeah. This one, I know everybody gets thrown off by this one too. The hint, ready? I got another hint. If you have an odd number on one side and an even number on the other, put 2 in front of the odd side, and that'll help balance everything else. This one, if you did the polyatomic rule, there's 3 NO3s and only 1 over here, so start with a 3, and then it ends up balancing itself out with the 3 OHs and 3 OHs, and yeah. This one, I didn't type in H2O and then write it. I think I said, hint, change water to HOH. So I just did it that way. I just wrote it on here that way. But, I started with this chemical because there's 3 Mgs. And so I stuck a 3 there. And that made 6 OHs. So 6 OHs. And finally enough. And then you put 2 in front of the PO4. And that's, I can't remember how everybody did on that one. Oh, there's all the things. Everybody, y'all both, all two people that did it, you guys got all the right answers. But decomposition, one compound to two separate things. Combination, two things to one, and that's the dead giveaway. If you see one thing, that's a combination. Like single replacement, single element, and compound on both sides. I don't know if somebody messed up on this one, but I'll just say sometimes people pick this one without, just because they see a single element and that's what they pick. Double replacement. Honestly, if you see two compounds on both sides, that's going to be your double replacement. There are combination reactions. No, there's reactions that combination and decomposition reactions that produce two products, like two compounds as a product. Usually one of them is water, but they don't have two compounds on both sides like these do. Combustion, again, CH4. Somebody did miss this one. I think they picked this one instead. I don't remember. Somebody picked one of the wrong ones on this one, but pretty much you see a CH compound at the beginning, it's going to be combustion. Sometimes there's an O on here, but I'm not going to stick those on there. You see a CH compound, it'll be combustion. Balancing, again, this was just extra balancing practice. I think somebody messed up on this one. One of these, I don't know which one. Did you follow? So this, oh, I know, these throw everybody off. They're like, a 4 I've never written. Like all of my, should have done one of these as an example. I've never written a 4 before. It was all confusing. But here, oh, this is, I'm pretty sure I followed the odd side, make it even rule, because oxygen's always funky. I think I saved oxygen for the last. That was one of my hints, but I did that one first this time because that's the odd even. So I stuck a 3 in, I put a 2 in front of here. That made 4 ALs. And then this one was just, there's 2 O's over here, so I stick a 2 over here and I made that one. Again, the 4 is like just threw everybody off. I think this is the same thing. I got a 3 over here and a 2 over here, so I put a 2 in front. This one was nice. People get like all bent out of shape about this one, but it's just 2 H's and 2 C's, so they put a 2 right there. Again, this one, same thing. Look, 3, 2. Put a 2 in front of here, and it fixed the ends. And these guys, hope I did, seriously, like I said, I did this. I'm not going to give you anything weird. If this is an odd number, like if that were a 5, you'd have to put a 2 in front of here and make it even because of this 2 hydrogen. So that's my hint with that. The hydrogen always is going to end up even on this side, so you have to make this side even. But I'm not going to do that to you. You're not going to end up putting any numbers in front of here. I'm just going to make you balance the rest. So C first, there's 2 here, so you put a 2 over here. And then H, there's 4, so I put a 2 over here. And then I went and counted the oxygen. So it was 4, 5, 6, and then you put a 3. So there's the answers. Here's the type of reactions review. I think I'm going to do it, but then I'll show you what the demos will be. So, you know, combination, 2 elements combining into one. I'll just tell you my real fast definition. This will be the demo because I actually have magnesium wire. Decomposition is when one breaks down. The funniest thing is hydrogen peroxide, you know, the stuff you pour on your cuts. I'm just going to heat it and you'll see what happens. Again, it'll be tomorrow, sadly, and I'll go through this again. Single replacement, I'm doing this because I do want you to know you can predict products. Like, it's really cool. You can predict whether a reaction is going to happen. And I'm going to do 2 demos, one where it works and one where it doesn't. Because, again, I have those chemicals. So but I'll show you the one that works, and then I'll try to flip through really fast to the one that doesn't. How do you know it's going to work? Well, the element by itself is going to, if it'll work, element by itself, one of these guys will replace one of these guys. The more reactive metal replaces less reactive metal. So my demo, like aluminum and copper, like it's always going to be the thing by itself replacing the first element. So, oops, no, well, dang it. I showed it to you really fast. But aluminum is right here and copper is down here. And again, I'm doing this because I have the copper compound that I caught on fire and aluminum foil. Woohoo! But aluminum is above copper, so it's going to work. The next one it won't work. So, but I'll let you know. Double replacement. And I'm showing you this because well, you have all this information. So all double replacement reactions are with solutions. Oh, did I tell you? Oh, yeah, you can read that tomorrow. I'll show you this tomorrow before I do the demos. But it'll be like, this is the slide, and then I'll have a little video that has the demo. So double replacement is just, they just switch partners, right? So it's all going to be two compounds. And you know whether they're all going to be, they all start as solutions, so you don't worry about the reactants. You just look at, are the products going to be soluble, means there's no solid, and not soluble means there is a solid. So this would still be clear. These would be cloudy. So we did that whole predicting precipitates lab, where, you know, we had the grid. I should show it to you, but some things stayed clear and some things were cloudy. Well, that's because, well, not those guys, but look here, look at, there's our what are those things called? Alkali earth metals, calcium and barium. They're at the bottom. They react with sulfate. Like magnesium's not on that list, so magnesium with that compound didn't go. So I'll do my two examples, or maybe I'll just do this tomorrow. Now I'll do it right now. The negative things switch. So that means like chlorine. And honestly, you read this chart by the negative ions. So like the negative things switch, but what's happening is the Cl is going to combine with the Ag. And let me pick a different color. Oops, nope. And the red, the Na is going to combine with the NO3. So you can't go over here and look. So NO3 with everything, so that's not going to be the solid. So that most likely it'll be the Cl with Ag. Look, not soluble, so that's our solid. These are still AQ, so that's going to react. So the formula is AgCl, and it doesn't matter what order you put these in, plus NaNO3. This is the solid, this is the AQ. It'll react. This guy, so you can look at whether they're going to form products first, or you can just write the products and then check. But I'll tell you right now, so I'll do the same color thing. NO3 and SR, like, and PO4 and Ca, like, they do go metal first in the order. But like NO3s, that's with everything. It's never ever going to be a solid. So you could just ignore that. That it'd be SR NO3, but SR and then NO3 too. This is me doing this with charges without even looking. But that means the phosphate, we'll just double check. Phosphate, all group 1A ions and NH4 are soluble. Well, calcium is not 1A or NH4, so it's not soluble. So calcium phosphate is the solid. So Ca3PO4, that's our solid. So that would react. Now this guy, NO3 will combine with Li, and Na with Cl. Well, okay, go up here. Chlorine, NO3, that's automatically an AQ. Chlorine with, those are all 2 pluses. Li is a 1 plus, so everything else is soluble. So this is actually no reaction. You could mix those two chemicals together and they would stay clear. So this is no reaction. Anyway, so there's no demo for double replacement. That's why I just went ahead and did it now. But I'll post the slides with the demo instructions and then do them tomorrow. After this, I'm just going to do just one slide of balance with maybe like 3 or 4. And then another slide of like matching, like just draw a line between the equation and what it is, you know, like, because that's all the quiz is going to be. So good luck, ladies. Oh, and real fast, there's only 30 seconds left, but I would like to do a Zoom and actually see you ladies since you've stuck with me. So I'll probably put up a poll to see what day and time works. And then I'll email you first to see if that's good. So good luck, ladies, on the 2 questions, the 2 slides I'm going to post for Draw It and on the quiz. But watch for the demos tomorrow. So good luck.